Hello, everyone. I'm on drugs.
Happy
Oh my
Weedster.
fucking god.
Happy Easter, happy Weed Day, happy Trans Visibility Day, happy anniversary to the release of
so-
Okami and Mother 3.
I forgot a thing.
What Earth was talking about is he got his ADHD medicine back.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Thank God, we can
don't
function
kill
like
us,
normal
please.
human beings again.
Though, in spite of now being on my meds, somehow I forgot to actually load my VTuber, so I will be 1 second.
Wow.
The more things change, the more they stay the same.
What were you gonna say, Loey?
I forget.
Mop. There we go.
I forgore.
I forgore. Story of
Okay.
our lives, I forgore.
Let's see. Last time we did a lot of swimming. I remember that.
Yeah. Yes.
Technically my master. I can't
So we went into Tokiko's brain, and what did we find?
Blood!
Yeah.
A lot
Oh,
of
yeah, there's
disturbing imagery. But I can't remember what happened at the very end.
We saw Gen being dead. We saw that Shoma. I kept wanting to say Shoko. That was the last game. She knows of Shoma. And just basically
Yeah,
a lot
she
of
has
trippy
it. She,
visuals.
yeah, from what we can learn, Tokiko knows Shen, Gen, and Shoma. I almost said Shen and Goma.
So the answer to this question is obviously the toilet tank.
Oh yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That is a very interesting place to hide your very secretive reading material.
So
I mean, it's a classic hiding spot.
Really?
Yeah.
Not for your books, but for other shit, yeah.
Well,
how do you do that without getting them wet?
You do.
It's
They
called
get
the
wet.
Ziploc bag.
Oh my god. Why
Oh yeah,
is my
also
controller
last
doing
time we
this?
found Happy Chikara cut in half.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Right.
we found out that the person who made the video had basically bribed and had set up the body in the rafters, had bribed the ex-mafia person to be like, hey, let me do this thing, and you'll get the money that you need later. We went to where the money pickup was supposed to happen to try and catch him, and all we found there was half of Chikara.
Happy half of Chikora.
I don't think he's very happy anymore.
No. He's not even happy.
That
was terrible, I'm sorry.
I laughed.
I'll take it.
Oh, right. We saw a thing about Nirvana Initiative when we were investigating. Okay, where is Boss?
I haven't seen her. She probably hasn't arrived at Abyss HQ yet.
About that Somnium.
You don't have to explain. The images shown in Somnium are all displayed here in the control room.
What do I do with Tokiko?
Tokiko Shigure is not a suspect. We can't detain her without clear grounds to do so.
But she's sus as fuck!
I guess we have no choice.
Okay, about Gen.
Do you know someone named Gen Ishiagane? He appeared in your dream.
About Shoma.
Shoma Enda. I know you know about him. Can you tell me about your relationship with him?
What is the Nirvana Initiative?
The Nirvana Initiative. Is it some sort of plan?
Damn, not talking.
I see we have found our new Soshijima.
But I apologize. I'm afraid I have prior engagements. Could you please visit me at my office again at 10 o'clock tonight? I would be happy to share more information with you then.
Oh, not like so. She's actually happy to share information with us, just, later.
She's gonna be
Yeah,
dead.
how much do you think you
yeah,
can trust her
definitely.
about that information?
Oh, absolutely dead.
I think she's trustworthy in the extent that she intends to tell us. However, I do get the feeling we're only going to be finding half of her.
Now, if you'll excuse me.
Goodbye, Laura Post. We'll see you later.
Like, the morals that she's expressed does mean she has a bit of a nihilistic viewpoint, which, on the plus side, makes someone
Wait,
agreeable
where's
due
Pewter?
to having no reason not to help you.
He went to see Tokiko off.
I see.
Like, there are two brands of nihilism. There is, nothing matters, so why should I? And nothing matters, so why shouldn't I?
I like the latter. That's
what
the
do I do
end. That's
now?
the nihilist who's anti-nihilist, who's like nothing matters in the end. So why don't we just try to make the most of it?
Yeah.
You know?
It's still nihilism. It's not anti-nihilist.
Yeah.
Figure that out yourself.
Yeah, but in the process of being nihilistic, you're anti-nihilistic.
No, nihilistic
that
has
works.
nothing to. Yeah, nihilism has nothing to do with negative or positive. It's just outlook.
Yeah.
This is that
And-
most people who have are really negative.
Yeah, like, I think it's fair to say that most people who subscribe to nihilism have some element of both of them.
Let's go. Okay, what? Okay, about these options.
Go eat pancakes.
You think this is a damn joke? Don't make me sentence you to a panting!
What? What is that?
Tie me up.
We already did that yesterday. No more for a while.
What?
Come on, just a little bit.
Also, how? You're a hologram.
Don't worry about it.
Or alternatively, like 1 inch tall.
Don't worry about
I
it.
know. I'll become a major leaguer.
Yeah, good luck with that.
I love the relatively calm voice there, combined with the pupilless eyes and expression there.
And her slap using her. I don't know what that is.
It's a riding crop.
switch.
Lighting crop.
Yeah, there we go. Straight
Just
out of
again
Vincent,
and
straight
Shoma.
like just
That
like
Somnium
Francisco,
earlier
like
again
yeah.
appeared. And Shoma did too.
Also, I'd like to inform you that Ryuki is into binding.
Yeah, I figured.
So Tokiko definitely knows them. And yet...
Could you please visit me at my office again at 10 o'clock?
Okay, this is kind of
Okay,
a
Chad,
possibly
they have
silly
magic.
question.
What?
Can binding help you with like relaxing your muscles?
I don't.
I don't.
I don't
wanna
think it helps.
about that.
I don't think it helps with relaxing.
No, I mean like
Tama, what time is it now?
helping remove tension.
Like, I know there's athletic things that can be done with binding, but I think it's more for like support rather than for relieving strain.
A little past 1300. We have almost 9 whole hours until the appointed time.
Anyway,
Time to go
let's
talk
talk
to
to Gen
everyone.
and Shoma. Where are they
Yeah.
now?
Well, I can't track down either of them. Either their phones are out of battery, their GPS is off, or they're somewhere without any signal.
Your weekly reminder that your phone is a tracking device.
Then we'll have to take a guess. Maybe Shoma is at school.
No, he hasn't been there in a while.
He hasn't been going to school?
It seems not.
Well, I'll get to that later. So then Shoma must be at home. Or...
Yes, he really loves this Ferris wheel too.
At the rooftop amusement park at Misapon.
I forgot
Jen is
how
probably
square
at his restaurant
Kameji's
or
head
the
was
warehouse
for a
district
minute.
At the port.
It's amusingly square.
It's very
You know-
like I said, it's like a square board.
I think I find that I like things that are simple shapes.
Yeah.
I definitely know I like things that are round.
He once told me he loves the
cubicle!
warehouse district, and that he goes there all the time to look at the sea.
So we have 4 destinations to check. Let's get moving.
I'm not gonna make the joke.
Chad, I'm pretty sure there is a way to remove the GPS function.
Oh, bro, I could go for some Indian cuisine right now. Not gonna lie.
Let's see.
Well, we know that we can where we can find Gen. Hello.
Yeah, you mentioned.
Oh, yeah, Mama's here.
You
Mama is
mentioned
here
cuisine, and it changed, and it made up my mind for me.
Why are you here?
There's something I wanted to ask Gen.
And what would that be?
Well,
Well, first
It's
off,
a picture of Ganesha, the Hindu god.
That is a plant. I couldn't tell you what kind it is.
let's see. Unfortunately, it's a bit too bare bones for me to make an identifying mark
Yeah,
either.
it doesn't seem like something I'd seen. No, actually, I have. I just don't remember what the fuck it's called, unfortunately.
What's that thing in the window there?
This?
No, the colorful thing. I guess it's nothing.
It's a sign outside.
And that's the sign outside. I like how there's fairy lights in the store.
Yeah, I've been to a number of shops that do that.
I'm disappointed that there's nothing funny to say when you look at the menu.
Yeah. What's wrong?
Maybe she lost 50,000 yen on pachinko slot machines.
Damn.
this isn't boss we're talking about.
Why would you spend that much money on pachinko?
Slots in other ways.
Gambling problem?
Tama!
Also, wow, horny counter. Go
Oh, oh no.
Like, what makes gambling so much of a problem is the fact that you could win money from gambling. And so the potential to make money back encourages a lot of people to spend far more than they really should.
Okay,
What
this
other way?
count is extremely out of date. Because
No,
I've
you know.
kind of
No, I don't.
been not feeling well the past few weeks, so I basically missed all of the horny counters from the last stream and the past one. So we are at 13.
I'm not sure why, but she seems to be a bit down today. I'm sure she'll be back to her usual self eventually.
I do wonder if we'll see him without the mask sometime.
Please let her
You know
be
what?
for now.
Should I just bump it up to 20? Does that sound like a reasonable amount for two
That
streams?
yeah, that
or-
sounds about right.
I mean,
streamer rules.
yeah, I was thinking we only increment it for the ones that we catch and count. Because, I mean, if we're going for literally every time, we probably would have been in the hundreds by the end of the first game.
Yeah.
Right now, because I am here. Half might. Half
Tama.
for all, we are full-time heroes.
Tama.
Hey, that's my thing.
Alright. About your phone's GPS being turned off.
Oh, it just ran out of battery.
You're watching too much porn.
Don't you have a softer way of saying that?
My phone runs out of battery all the time at work, but that's because they rolled out an update that ruined my battery life.
You're
Oh, I hate that.
watching too much porn.
That's not what I meant.
Hi, Zent. Let's see. About Tokiko.
Again, do you know a woman named Tokiko Shigure?
Never heard that name before.
Really?
Yeah. Who is this Tokiko person?
The president of an ideological society called Nizet Laws. Or NISE.
Nice. You mean that secret society or whatever?
Yeah,
It actually exists? I thought it was just an urban legend.
I thought so too.
So what's that got to do with the case?
I explained the details of Bats 490 in the QR video to him. I told him it's highly likely that Knives made the QR video, among other things.
So I tried searching through Tokiko's memories using a certain device. While I was in there, I saw you.
I see. But I'm telling you, I don't know this person you're talking about. It could be someone else wearing the same mask.
That doesn't sound...
It's also possible that Tokiko knows Gen, but not the other way around.
Just fix something real quick. There we go. About the Nirvana initiative.
Is there anything you can tell me about the Nirvana initiative?
What is that? Is it some sort of plan?
I think so.
Sorry, I don't know what that is.
Well,
Hariyuki, there's something bothering me. Something is wrong with Amame.
Yeah, she doesn't seem very energetic today.
No, not that. Her heart rate jumped dramatically earlier, right when she heard the words Tokiko and Nirvana Initiative.
What?
Okay. I only get the one shot at this, so... Once again, we are cheating.
I just love the pose. What is...
It's okay. It's okay. Everything will be fine.
What was that?
I don't
That wasn't
know.
concerning at all.
Okay. Time to reload my use, because I'm pretty sure there's going to be opportunities to wink sync on the other locations. No, not new game. What the fuck? Why did you jump down?
Ooh, jeez.
I mean, we just would have had to load the map.
I'll back you up until you're satisfied.
Okay.
So you would wink sync with him then?
I couldn't. There wasn't an option earlier, and now I can't even pull up the dialogue thing with him.
And it's a once per day thing or a once per area thing?
Once per day.
Once per area thing.
Wait, once per area?
Once per...
Was it once per area? I might be tripping.
If it was once per area, I wouldn't have needed to reload.
Can we get clarification on this, Suki?
In the meantime, while he looks that up, about Tokiko.
Do you know Tokiko?
About the Nirvana initiative.
Do you know something about the Nirvana initiative?
I'm looking for sailors. Are you hiding something?
Mame, are you hiding something?
Wait, check again.
I can't.
Oh, this is required. I guess. Yeah.
Yeah,
This is required, actually.
Hey, Gen. There's something I want to ask Mame. How do you think I can get her to talk to me?
Let's see. Amame likes
saying it's
trivia,
in front of
so
her?
maybe if you frame your question like a quiz?
A quiz. A quiz. Hey, Mame.
You must present it in the form of a question. What kind of pan?
What kind of pan can you not cook with?
Pancake.
The answer is simple. Panties.
Oh, come on.
The price of a ball.
A bat and a ball together cost 110 yen. The bat is 100 yen more expensive than the ball.
Uh-huh.
So, how much does the ball cost?
5 yen. You would think 10 yen is the correct answer. If the price of the ball was 10 yen, that would make the price of the bat 110 yen, which would add to 120. Therefore, the answer is 5 yen and the bat 105. How cheap is that? It's probably more expensive than Ryuki's bat and balls. Those were free. The last man on Earth.
The last man on Earth heard a knock on his door. Who was it?
Alien. His wife.
No good, huh? The answer was a woman.
Nope, that's wrong too. The answer is LGBTQ+.
What?
You're sorely mistaken if you think there are only men and women in this world.
Hey!
It is Trans Day of Visibility.
It is.
Let's go.
Yeah, I forgot to mention she's an ally on LGBTQ plus stuff.
Okay, the highest mountain in the world is...
The highest mountain in the world is...
Let's see. Mount Kilimanjaro?
Mount Everest.
Yeah, it's
But
Everest.
what is the second highest mountain?
Oh, I think that's what Kilimanjaro is.
K2.
I wasn't asking you.
Stop questioning.
Stop questioning. She's not gonna say shit.
No response.
I'm at a loss. Oh, I know. Maybe if you play that song.
What song?
One moment, please. I'll get it ready.
It's called Invincible Rainbow Arrow.
Late at night, I get a call from you. Satellites circle and fade from view. My voice wavers and my words fail me. So
Hi, Dragon Cat.
in the dark, the
You hopped in a
shadows
nice,
settle
gentle portion.
We embark, but cannot see a thing. Rejoice, you're not alone, you are renewed. Everyone is here with you. There is hope within that shining light. The morning sun sees flowers bloom in snow. There is rain within those cheerful eyes. Where it falls, a gorgeous green will grow. And in time, even if the colors turn gray, those memories of you and me, those effervescent days, they will never change. They will never fade.
I know I'm probably supposed to be paying attention to the lyrics or something, but all I could think of was how absolutely limp Gen's stirring technique is.
Thanks, Genny.
That's what you were focused on?
Well, I'm like, that's how you're tending to your stew. You're barely moving anything around. Like, the center's gonna move around a bit, but the sides are gonna be absolutely still and they're gonna burn.
Yeah, you gotta scrape the sides, bro.
Yeah, like, what are you doing?
You gotta put more force into that stirring.
Well, I mean, you don't have to use force, but you have to cover more area than that.
I think I
That's
feel
true.
a bit better.
That's good.
Also, does anyone know the name of that
Is
song?
back to her usual self.
I'm sure we'll find out eventually.
Maybe Suki will tell us. Give me a moment.
That time. What kind of dream did I have last night? Okay. Dream of getting arrested. Huh, that's impish.
Oh, you got stuff on your evaluation.
It's called The Flower That Blooms in Snow.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
pretty.
It's just because I cleared another thing. Oh. I didn't get
Cat
these
paws
upgrades
and
until I actually checked this out. Okay. Noted.
Go see Tama. Put her in the mermaid outfit.
I would have to buy them from the bonus menu first. Okay.
Oh, that's right.
Doing prep work?
I'm doing prep work for tonight. I can't make the dishes in advance, so I have to start from scratch every day.
Oh, you're right. That stirring motion is kind of bad.
You like the warehouse district, don't you?
Did I say something like that before?
Yeah, I think you did.
I have fond memories of the warehouse district. I go there every morning and...
You always stop by there after stocking up at the market, right?
Do you go buy stock every morning?
Yes, since I can't store meat or fish in the freezer.
And the freezer in the back doesn't open anymore.
Why not?
I can't find the key.
I feel like getting the door fixed would be an easier solution than just not using a freezer for your restaurant business.
The freezer is
Yeah.
locked?
Yes, though I can still use the refrigerator, so I'm able to manage for now.
That's suspect.
Yeah, it is suspect. And Chad, yes, hire a locksmith would be the obvious answer, but even if a locksmith couldn't fix the problem with the lock, I feel like you could dismantle the door and put a new one up. Is the restaurant doing it well?
It's doing all right. I can only do what I can to make my customers happy.
But you don't want
That's all you gotta do, Gen.
Up, right?
Of course not.
Alright. Why were you feeling down earlier?
It was nothing.
Did you get jilted or something?
No, I
Jilted?
just...
When you're in love with someone and they don't love you back.
Oh,
lost 50,000 yen on pachinko.
See?
Oh my
You
god.
can't be serious.
What was that song from earlier?
I was going through a very painful time of my life. It was so bad that I didn't even want to go on. Then, Genny played that song from earlier.
You mean he wrote it?
Well, yes.
The title is The Flower That Blooms in Snow. He recorded it on a cassette and gave it to me as a present.
You know,
sick! What's her cassette piece gonna be?
I unironically want to hear that recording where Gen is the one singing it.
Oh yeah, that
would be
that'd be
fun.
kind of fun. The famous I forget his voice actor's name is doing a song doing a recording of that song.
Is that?
It's a portable cassette player. Are you familiar with them?
Yeah, I am.
This is my first time seeing one in person.
Yes.
That's a Volkman, right?
I always have the cassette player on me with the tape in
Wow, impressive. I didn't realize that not only are you a good cook, but you can write songs too.
This is a bit embarrassing.
The song was recorded with some kind of vocal synthesizer. Aww. So that song playing earlier is what I'm on.
Lame.
Coward. Gen, I know you can sing it. Sure, you might have to drop it down to a baritone, but you can do it. Yeah, Shad, that is totally not a Walkman as seen in Peace Walker. About Tokiko.
I only know her name from the internet. I just love stories about the occult and conspiracy theories.
Oh, same, bestie, same.
And when I looked up Nyes,
She's
that
just
name
like
came
you,
up.
for real, for real.
Then what about the Nirvana initiative?
I read about that on the internet too. It was on an occult news site. Supposedly, there's some sort of sinister plan by that name. But that's all that was written about it. Really, I'm telling the truth. Trust me.
Trust me.
We didn't get leads despite all that time we spent here. Neither of them had any
F.
information on Tokiko.
But if that's true, why was Gen in Tokiko's Somnium?
Anyway, we can figure that out later. Let's investigate somewhere else for now.
Alright.
Alright, Special Investigator Quick Claw, where are we heading?
Well, I'm going to the Harbor District because I'm pretty sure it'll have nothing for us.
We can check to see if there's anything inside the forklift.
Ryuki, why are we here?
Remember how I said before that I like nature? The sea is also a part of nature. By the way,
Oh, same, bestie.
look over there.
That's...
Eh?
You know them?
Oh, no, not really. I've just seen
Yeah.
them around before.
Yeah, we've seen them around too. 6 years from now.
Dressed kind of strangely, don't you think? Maybe they're coming back from a cosplay event. Excuse me. I'm sorry, do you have a minute?
You.
Ryuki, look! There's a flock of angry, finless porpoises over there!
They're probably here to protest against microplastics.
I mean, it looks a little bit like a white mage robe, true. But I believe the last person we saw dressed like that was doing an assassination, so...
Those are called mallards, right?
Ballards.
You mean Ballard.
Close enough.
Wow. Looks delicious.
What are you imagining?
It's one of those things that keep your teeth aligned.
That's a retainer.
You like a nice oil drum-shaped woman, don't you, Ryuki?
I'm trying to imagine how that would look like.
Where did you get that idea? It says Okiura Fishery.
Okiura is Mizuki's maiden name, but I think that's unrelated to this case.
How do you
To
know?
this case.
Because I know!
Okay, even though I wink-synced last time, I do have an option here, so it might just be per area.
Yeah.
Who are you?
I don't need to tell you anything.
Why are you dressed like that?
None of your business.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Wink-sync.
What's going on? What could he be plotting?
Do you know me?
You're beginning to annoy me. Would you please leave?
Okay, Dragon Cat. Those are wizards. They work differently.
Annoy you?
Fine. Then I will take my leave instead.
Also, I'm pretty sure the masked person from earlier was trying to shoot to kill
Oh,
rather than shoot to heal.
that mask is on upside down. I just noticed.
Yeah. I noticed that too. I wonder if it's supposed
Also,
to be that
Suki,
way.
check your DMs.
The day to take action is approaching. And I must stop the plan.
Stop what?
There she goes.
What was she talking about?
I don't know. Cosplay band, maybe?
I've never heard of a plan like that.
Then maybe it's a family plan. Whatever the case, I think it's clear that that woman isn't all there. Let's forget about it. More importantly...
On to the next place, huh?
Well, that had more there than I thought there would be. Anyway, let's check out the house.
Hello? Anyone home?
Oh, Shoma's here.
Shoma, the director of Horodori Institute, Chikara Horodori, was killed. Did you know about that?
Why are you asking me? Of course I know. The killer calling himself Terror did it. But he hasn't been caught yet.
That's why. I want you to help me. Help me uncover Terror's identity.
Okay, let's see.
Okay, question for you. What do you call an older woman who can't keep her hands off you?
A cougar?
A cougar.
masseuse.
No, the answer is cougar.
What? Come on.
Whew, this really takes me back. I remember playing with drawers when I was young. I would make stairs out of them and climb up.
Oh, that's cute.
Sure you're an AI?
Yeah, I remember doing that in Resident Evil 7.
So cute.
I'm cuter.
What are you getting jealous for?
It's a picture of Amano Uzume, the goddess of entertainment and laughter. A long, long time ago, when Amaterasu Omikami hid in the cave of Amano Iwato, the world was covered in darkness. Troubled, the gods had a meeting and decided to have Amano Uzume dance for them. And so, Uzume dropped her hips down low and danced her butt off. Her dress swinging this way and that.
I don't know whether it's sacrilegious or not that I just imagined Amano Uzume twerking.
No, I could actually see that happening.
Amaterasu, who was hiding in the cave, said, "Huh? What's going on? Those people outside are partying it up. Man, I gotta get out there." Amaterasu quietly opened the cave and peeked outside. She was then yanked out from hiding, and light returned to the world.
That's an actual Japanese myth, by the way.
Uh-huh.
Ugh, a true soul
Some variations of the story said she did it naked.
This is why she's known as the goddess of entertainment and
Or did a sexy striptease, but
I mean,
by the way, the reason why
knowing the stories of gods that I've heard, I can see that.
By the way, the reason why Amaterasu hid in the cave is because her brother Susanoo made her upset because I believe in his temper, killed one of her ponies and threw its frayed body into her halls.
Also,
yeah, Susanoo was kind of a dick.
Doesn't that story also have something to do with one of Japan's 3 legendary treasures, the mirror?
You might be thinking of Grass Cutter. I remember what you're talking. I know exactly what you're talking about.
I know the sword is another one, but I believe it's the mirror, the sword, and the Magatama.
They tried to use that to reflect to get her out by seeing her reflection.
That's it.
Yeah. It was the mirror, the Magatama, I think, and the sword, right?
Yes, that's what I said.
Okay.
It says it's okay to fall off the horse. You're a saddle, after all. That's incredibly deep.
Is it?
Press the button.
Erotic, aren't they?
What?
How so?
I mean, I get where she's coming from, but it's not really what I think of when I think of a katatsu.
Why is it erotic, though?
Playing footsies under the table.
That's not...
Depends on where you poke.
Okay,
Be gone, bot!
What do you get when you change the D's in Diddy to T's?
No!
Titty Kong.
Oh, come on, say it!
I want a kotatsu.
I hear they're very warm and comfortable.
I'd love to smack Ryuki's ass with that folding fan.
That's a wonderful
Hey,
dream.
yo!
I hope it comes true for you someday.
I feel like you could... I feel like you can do this... You can make a emulate the same thing of a kotatsu by finding a low table and then just putting, like, a heated electric blanket over it.
Probably.
Ryuki, there's Doraemon inside the closet!
Yeah, okay.
Was that a Digimon reference? Huh, what?
I thought it was a reference to Doraemon.
Go to the log. Go to the log. LB.
No, that's Doraemon. The weird robot cat that Monokuma's voice was based off of.
I was correct.
Do you have a picture of what that Doraemon looks like?
I don't have a picture, but he's very adorable. He's a blue and white cat.
The kitchen
Very
is
cartoony.
lewd, don't you think?
How?
Yeah, okay, this time I have no idea where Tom is coming from.
It's not a rooster doll.
Here's the robot cat from the future.
What are you reading?
Probably porn.
Oh, he looks familiar. Also, why does that art style look familiar to me?
So, I am not surprised that you find Doraemon to be familiar, considering Doraemon was so popular back in the, I want to say late 80s, early 90s, that there are a lot of Japanese media that reference Doraemon in one way or another.
Yep, it's basically, in many ways, it is equivalent to Dragon Quest in that sense.
Yeah, I'm struggling to think of like an American equivalent, but it's basically just it was a beloved show that to this day still gets references made about it, with the expectation that everyone is going to know what they're talking about.
Like, I know there are 3 things in Japan that most media have at least one reference to: Dragon Quest, Doraemon, and Akira.
Yeah.
Ha! You see?
That's not pornographic at all.
But think about it. All the pistons and the lubricants and the shafts.
Thomas, stop.
You see what I'm saying?
Sometimes a cigar is just a cigar. Okay. About your phone's GPS being turned
I
off.
had my phone turned off
Why?
because there was no reason to turn it on.
I heard you haven't been going to school. If you don't mind, could you tell me why?
I do mind, but can't you tell? I'm all alone, just like that Jin person.
Jin?
I read about it online. He had been sick for a long time. I don't know what his condition is called or whatever, but it was some sort of chronic disease.
Bonitis.
He was sick since he was young. Stayed in the hospital for a long time, didn't have any friends. According to the article, he took his classes from the hospital. I felt bad for him. One is lonely enough as it is, but he's only one half.
Let's go ahead and wink sync. Might as well.
Why?
Hello there.
Why me?
You're having a bad day. Let's see. About Komeji.
I'm sorry, but please don't ask about my dad. I don't want to be reminded of him.
What's your relationship with Tokiko?
What?
Tokiko. Tokiko Shigure. I think you might know her. Then what about NICE? Tokiko is the president of NICE.
Why does that matter?
It matters. Terra is definitely related to the QR video. There's a high probability that the video was made by Tokiko, who's the president of NICE.
So what? Leave me alone. Please. I just want to be left alone.
About the QR video.
I don't know much about that video. I barely even watched it. I only know about Bats 490.
That reminds me, you haven't told me the details of Bats 490 yet. The rumor is, people who decoded that video message have gone missing.
The typing is coming through.
But they all left behind the same clue. I've learned the secret of the world, but you haven't disappeared. Why?
Don't ask me. All I did was decrypt the code. I didn't go anywhere. The only thing I know for sure is that Bats 490 is an ARG. It's just a game.
So it seems like the people who went missing are the people who actually followed up and went to the destination and who decoded it. We're probably fine, either because we didn't actually decode it, or because we went there way later than everyone else.
But
That and the fact that the guy that we met there is dead.
I mean, yeah, but he wasn't at the time.
Nirvana trial?
Oh, hey, my pet needs attention.
That seems important.
How long should whiskey be aged? What's the stupid answer?
I don't know.
I don't know enough
Don't
about
drink.
whiskey. 6. I was gonna go for 6, and then my hand nudged the control stick. Some go for 10 million yen. Have you drank one before? Do
I have drank
look
whiskey
like I got
before.
money?
It's actually not that bad.
God, I regret missing the question.
It was.
It was how long
should
should whiskey be aged for, and the answers were like 4 years, 30 years, 50 years, or don't drink. I actually looked up to see how long whiskey is typically aged for. It seems that it's usually somewhere between 3 and 4 years, but apparently it can go upwards even past 100.
Huh. And yeah, I think I don't typically drink, but I do like the smell of whiskey. It reminds me of my childhood.
I kind of like the taste of whiskey. It's warming.
Okay, we are getting a new one. What kind of Tsukomi do you like?
I'm checking what that is.
That's the funny guy. That's the straight man. You ever hear of the funny man and the straight guy duo, comedy duos?
Tsukomi and Bokeh.
Yes, exactly it.
Yeah, I'm actually a fan of that. Let's see. So metaphorical. Simple,
She's asking what type of straight man you like in comedy.
I like simple. Oh, damn it, that gave brave. I'm trying to not go down the same routes I have before. Okay, what's the Nirvana trial?
It's a video that's been going viral. It was uploaded to ViewCube first, and then it blew up from there. A bunch of people who watched it have gone missing.
Ryuki, I found the video. Do you want to see it?
I mean, a bunch of people who watched it have gone missing. Do I?
No, I'll watch it later. This is more important right now. Just so I have the facts straight. This is completely different from the QR video and Bats 490, right?
I already told you, Bats 490 is just a game. No one really went missing, and it had nothing to do with the secret of the world. But the Nirvana trial is different. It's not just a game, it's real. There's something seriously messed up about it.
You've seen it?
No, I was too scared. But people are going missing, one after the other.
Tama, any information on these missing people?
Huh, Shad, I hadn't heard of that about clowns, but it makes sense.
There are about 90,000 people who go missing in Japan each year. That means, on average, about 1,730 people go missing each week.
Man, really makes you think, doesn't it?
This week, there have been 1,880 missing persons reports filed. That's 150 more than the average, but I can't say whether that's related to the video or not.
Sorry, I need to go somewhere.
Wait, we're not done here.
You can keep the door unlocked. See ya.
Soup.
I can't believe it. He actually left. What kind of person goes out and leaves a stranger in his home?
Nothing we can do. Looks like we'll have to get moving too.
Well, now I have an option to go to the park when I didn't before, but let's go to the department store. Maybe we'll
That's
find
because
something.
you didn't. It's because you both found Gen and Shoma. That appears once you both talk to them.
Yeah, I figured. No, Ryuki is too much of a good boy to snoop around. God, this place feels so lonely.
Ryuki, why did you come here?
I thought Shoma might be here. I still need to ask him some questions.
But it looks like
You just saw him, though, bro.
Looks like it.
Yeah, I was expecting to not find him at the home and then come here afterwards.
Anyway, no point in staying here. Unless you're planning on doing a ritual to summon UFOs.
I mean, I've gotten the blue stone, but I might have missed out on the second one, so I don't think I'm getting that ending on this run.
Maybe another time.
Let's go somewhere else.
And I think that's a reference to the UFO ending in Silent Hill.
It is.
Oh.
Anything funny to say? Aw. Okay, to the park.
The park.
Shad, that might have been the one I missed.
Ryuki, you look tired. Are you okay?
I feel the urge to smack a bone club on the ground and hoot like a monkey.
What?
A reference to 2001: A Space Odyssey. Come on.
After all that, we haven't made any progress at all. It takes a toll, knowing you've wasted your time on a case like this.
Why don't you rest for a bit?
I plan on it. That's why I came here. This place is always therapeutic for me.
Is that...
Thank you,
Liam.
Shad.
What's he doing here?
Let's go find out.
Do we have to?
Yes.
Oh, it's you.
Tree. Froggy.
Tree.
Yes.
Wow. It's spreading out so vigorously.
Yeah.
What's with you? You're not fun today.
Really? I'm always like this.
That's my secret.
Fountain.
I'm always sad.
That machine
Damn,
shed
son.
isn't used anymore. It used to regulate the fountain pump.
Shad. Bench.
Birdie.
Vending machine. Asshole.
This looks like it would be a great place for warblers. And now I kind of want to look for warblers.
What are you drinking?
Oh, this? It's Alfred.
Me? Diet Coke?
Non-alcoholic beer. I really love this.
I'm just drinking
It was in that vending machine, so I got one.
hydrogen dioxide.
What are you doing?
I was watching the sky.
The sky?
Shad, if Tama was paired with Date, I think it wouldn't be anywhere near as funny, because you'd be mixing two of the same types together. So you don't get that Sukumi and Bokeh routine.
Yeah, exactly.
It would just... If Date and Tama were together, by the end of the first night, Date would be in jail for violating the state decency laws.
Yeah, like I told you, I've dreamed about being up in the sky since I was a little kid. I always wanted to be a pirate.
You mean pilot?
I meant what I said.
I mean, with those earrings, I think he meant pirate. Why are you here?
I like this part. It's quiet, peaceful, serene.
I know the feeling.
It's the perfect place to be left alone with your thoughts.
To be left alone with your thoughts and just reenact a murder scenario right where everyone can see it.
I agree. But what were you thinking about?
Oh, I just got a request from someone. I agreed to do it on the spot, but now I'm not sure if it was the right choice. I've been wondering if I should have refused instead.
What was the request?
Can't tell you that. It's confidential.
Yeah, about that. Allow me to show you my stand.
I'm back. I have a watermelon
I don't know the
popsicle.
situation exactly. but I understand what you're asking. You want to get inside that facility and take a look around. Maybe there's something there. Though I didn't see anything last time I was there. Oh well. I'll accept your request. So stop making that face, alright? Cheer up, please.
Facility?
I don't know.
By tonight, he must have meant today. The night of the 12th, right?
Got it. He's showing off the #1 deathmatch map.
I would assume so. You did say he just got the request.
Who did it come from?
I can't tell.
Anyway, I'll be going now. Looks like you've got a lot on your plate, but try not to overdo it. See ya.
Wait, I wanted to ask you about the Nirvana initiative. No!
By the way,
Womp
Yuki,
womp.
about the Nirvana trial.
Now that you bring it up, we haven't watched the video yet.
Wanna watch it?
Yeah, play it.
What?
I'm sorry. Can you please play it for me?
No, Shad. Facility was definitely the #1 preferred deathmatch arena.
Very well.
At least among casual players. Maybe Aztec was more, well, that's unsettling.
What the fuck?
Yep.
Should I be streaming this?
Toilets?
Oh no. Oh no.
Do not say it.
I dare not speak its name. Yeah, I think we just ringed everyone. Are we gonna see everyone in binary again?
Hey. Ryuki?
I feel like that's something you'd see on a particularly deep dive into, like, the dark web.
I mean, that is where it came from.
Again, it looks like an Adult Swim bumper.
Are you okay?
I don't think he's okay.
Yep, nope, we're seeing everything in binary again. Incoming crash out.
The twist is, he's perfectly fine during this. He's just fucking with Tama.
What?
Have I just been
You good?
spacing out there for hours?
What? It can't be. How? Why is it suddenly nighttime?
Don't you know? The Earth rotates toward the east, so...
What was I doing all this time?
You've been standing there, like an NPC that froze up. Hey, what happened?
He's just been standing there, menacingly!
That's what I'd like to know. I watched that video and then I came to and now we're here. What time is it, Tama?
21:30.
Could you please visit me at my office again at 10 o'clock tonight?
We've got half an hour.
This is bad. We need to hurry.
Sheesh.
Get the car ready.
You.
Oh, super new.
Well, that was me hitting the button.
Uh-oh.
Called it!
Yup.
Also, side note, what the fuck kind of bodyguard are you?
It can't be.
This can't be happening.
Mamoru, this is the second time that someone under your care has died. You are the worst bodyguard.
Is it?
So,
I was trying to remember what.
Not forgetting that we ended up with politician giblets in a vase at one point.
We did. I was trying to remember if So died on the cannon route.
No, he
He
didn't.
did not.
Okay.
Okay, that's what I was.
Time.
That's what I was going
Third
for.
time someone has died under his care.
Wait,
I'm counting when.
Who's the third?
I am also counting the time that Dante just fucking went batshit and shot So.
I mean, if we're counting all the timelines, it's like the 9th time. But yeah, I was discounting all the ones that weren't on the canon route, in which case So didn't die.
Yeah, well, that's boring.
See, the real kicker is that if you wanted to count them, you wouldn't be counting So's deaths. You'd be counting Saito's victims.
Yeah.
You should talk to Mamoru before checking the body.
Damn, I was hoping to wink sync the corpse.
What the fuck, bro?
What?
That would probably be a very bad idea.
I mean, I would be syncing with half a brain. What could possibly go wrong? When did you last see Tokyo?
A lot.
I think it was around 1400. The president got back from seeing the police, returned to this room, then I haven't seen her since. I'm not always in the president's office. I'm usually on standby in the room outside. I only come here when called.
Tokiko has been in this room since 2 p.m.?
She should have been, yeah.
Has anyone entered or left the room?
No one.
Is it possible that someone was in there before 2 p.m.?
No. I'm sure you're already aware, but the security here is incredibly tight. There are security cameras all over the stairs and corridors, along with the elevator and outside the door. It's impossible to get in without getting noticed.
Ryuki, I checked the data on the security cameras. It's true that no one entered this room other than Tokiko, and no one left it either.
Are there any security cameras in this room?
Of course not. Who'd put a security camera in their own room?
Is there only one way in or out of the room?
Yeah, that door is the only way in or out.
I mean, there's a big window, but, you know.
The classic locked room mystery.
Oh, I don't
job is
pose.
to help someone very important. I assist and protect that person from harm. Yeah, Daddy's a professional. I won't ever let anything bad happen to them.
Looks like he's not the culprit.
Yeah, I think we can strike him off the list of suspects.
How the body was found.
The president informed me that you'd be here at 2200. So I let you through into this room. Then, her body. Anyway, I need to report to the people at Nyes.
Very well. Please don't let anyone out of the building.
Got it.
How did this happen?
If I wish to do so, I can resurrect myself.
One thing is for sure. Ryuki, look around the room. No traces of blood.
In other words, Tokiko wasn't killed here.
The culprit must have been Terror. He killed Tokiko somewhere else, then brought her right half here.
Teleportation.
But how did he get in the room?
Or, actually, no, you know what? I've got a better theory. Parallel universes.
We don't know how he left either.
What if he's still in this room?
No, that's not possible. I checked with X-ray vision. No sign of anyone and no biological responses detected.
Then he had to have escaped somehow.
I suspect the culprit's escape route and way in were the same. So, Ryuki, let's look into finding the escape route first.
Tokiko botched a backwards long jump, yeah.
We should know
Oh,
how the
no.
culprit got in once we learn how they got out.
Okay, let's investigate.
Why do I feel like she would, though?
She would. She's all about trying to, like, test
Before
the
we begin,
seams
I
of
want to point
reality.
something out. The side with the window is the south. And the waterfall is to the north.
I know that. Why are you mentioning it?
Shut your mouth! It'd be a pain in the ass if we didn't know which way was which. You should be grateful I told you.
Okay. Why are you angry?
Just zip it and get working, all right?
Okay, statue. It's a wall.
The room is inorganic as a whole, so this really stands out.
Shimon collision noises.
Looks like the statue is made of iron.
And I couldn't get that information from any of the other statues.
This statue is iron too. As I mentioned before, there are no traces of blood in the room. Not on this desk, the walls, or the floor.
Terror killed Tokiko somewhere else, then brought the right half of her body to this room. But how?
Oh. How am I feeling right now? I'm feeling poppin'.
You popping off?
Yeah.
We chilling? We vibing?
Shattered glass doll. I don't think it's relevant.
It's Tokiko's right half. Just like before, it's been severed at the molecular level. The body appears to have been cut with the same instrument. And she was also bisected while she was still alive.
In other words, it's highly likely that it was the same killer.
Yes. That's why I said Terror is probably the culprit. The estimated time of death is approximately 3 hours ago, which would be around 1900 today. That's when we were at Yoyagi Park.
When we watched the video. There we go.
There's something in the floor.
Maybe it's a rail? It's embedded in the floor.
This is probably an electromagnetic rail. It extends from the corner of the statue toward the pond.
A hidden passageway behind it?
Probably not. Looks like the wall behind this waterfall is made of tungsten. It's a material that blocks X-rays, so I'm not able to see anything beyond that wall.
Is that an A-set figure?
There's something embedded in the wall.
It's a keypad for a pin code.
But this frame is on there tight. It won't budge.
Maybe there's some way to move it.
The same kind of rail is over here, too.
It's even going toward the same direction. Is this?
What is it?
Inside Tokiko's womb. There are traces of her having given birth.
What?
Though it wasn't recently.
Oh, don't tell me she's Shoma's mom.
It has to have been more than 20 years ago.
Tokiko has a grown child?
Oh, that's a bit far to be Shoma.
Yes, but there are no records of this anywhere in her family register. She hasn't filed birth registration, and there aren't any records of it in any medical institutions in Japan.
Wait, what's this?
Oh god, it's Minesweeper.
looking for 1, 2, 3, 5.
No, it's not.
Like, what's sending me is it's completely symmetrical, except for there being a 4 on the left and a 5 on the right.
There are metal plates shaped like numbers embedded in the board at the front of the desk. So you're able to see them by using X-ray like this.
It's as if this was prepared just for us. Who would do something like this?
Anyway, we can figure that out later. Let's focus on the investigation.
There's something coming out of it.
It's an infrared laser. Normally it wouldn't be visible, even with thermo mode. But this place is full of water particles. Light hits the water particles and disperses, making it visible to the human eye.
The light is shining toward the northeast. It's crossing the pond in a diagonal line.
I think Lowen is EP.
I am.
An infrared laser is coming out of this statue, too. It's crossing with that other beam.
This one's shooting toward the southeast.
Okay, so it looks like if those two statues get moved, they will then be where the beams are now hitting. Question is, how do we move them?
Keep investigating.
What's this? There's an arrow under the symbol.
And 7 squares, too.
If you detected it with thermo mode, does that mean it's emitting heat?
It must have a heating wire or something embedded in it. Alright, looks like we've investigated what we could for now. Now, let's get to solving the mystery.
How did the culprit get out of the room? That's what you're talking about, right?
Yes, so let's begin. The first thing that comes to mind is that rail under the floor.
The electromagnetic rail.
The rail leads from this statue toward the pond.
Yeah,
Do you think the statue moves along the rail?
it's made of iron. So maybe it's pulled with an electromagnet.
It's probably operated with a remote control or something.
But I didn't find anything like that.
Then, please...
Summon remote.
Hello? Come out, remote. Where'd you go? I won't leave you alone anymore, so come on out.
Ryuki, are you okay?
Why do remotes go missing all the time?
I just noticed that Tama can fly.
No matter how many times you find them, they vanish within seconds. I wasn't
Tama.
brought into this world just to look for remotes.
Tama cannot fly. The virtual representation of herself that she is projecting can.
Let's calm down for a minute. You must have had a rough childhood. Take a deep breath. We can forget about the remote for now.
Use magnet.
Tama, do you have a magnet?
No, I don't. Besides, can't move something like that with something as small as a portable magnet anyway.
Use
You
the
doubt
force.
me.
We have no other choice.
So, let's get right to it.
Wait, don't actually move it until we're shooting.
What do you mean?
I mean, when we actually record this with the camera and complete the film.
Why are you like this?
Quiet! I'm the director, so you follow my instructions or I'll fire you.
Uh-huh. Do it. I dare you. Fire my ass.
This statue is the same as the one we saw earlier.
The underground rail leads toward the pond.
Which means...
Tilt building.
All right. Let's tilt this building somehow.
What?
Isn't it obvious? Objects move from high places to low places. If we make that statue's position higher, it'll naturally slide toward the pond.
Do you build an airport every time you need to go to the convenience store?
Lubricate the floor.
If you make the floor slippery, I'm sure it'll move on its own.
If that's your best idea, why don't I cover your whole body in lotion and drag you?
Use force.
Well, there's not much else we can do.
So, let's get right to it.
Little shit! Don't make me send you back to the green room, damn it!
Oh, right. We were still in rehearsal. I'm not supposed to move it until the shoot.
Yes, we don't want this important set to get damaged, right?
This is a set?
There was an input device behind this. You already know the numbers to enter, right?
Even if I did, I would need to be able to move the frame.
That's not what I asked. Do you know the code or not? In fact, I need you to know the answer. If you can't even solve this, you don't deserve to call yourself a member of Abyss. So, can you tell me the numbers? It should be 7 digits.
Let's see.
Aerith, it's time to math. This is, I believe, the most bullshit puzzle in the game.
Because here's the thing. I was thinking about the thing we found at the front of the desk, but that's a lot more than 7 characters.
Like, genuinely, do not think I've ever seen a person play this game who has not had to look up the solution for this.
What? Telling me you don't know?
No, that's not what I meant.
Then spit it out already.
Okay. Wait, multiply all those together? Oh boy. Okay, I can try. Calculator, don't fail me now. Times 2 times 3 times 4 times 5 times 3 times 2. That gets me 12,960. That's 2 digits short. Let's see.
Do you need a hint?
Quit screwing around.
You saw the non-equal X symbol using thermal mode, didn't you?
Yeah.
And there were 16 numbers arranged in a diamond shape.
Yeah, you'll notice that's a little bit more than 7.
You should be able to use those numbers to figure out the answer.
Wait a second.
Now,
Eh?
Wait, how many?
That's what I did.
Can we pull up the
I cannot.
Diamond again?
I cannot.
Oh my god.
Do you just want the answer?
No.
Okay.
Fuck it. Let's see if I can pull it up.
Wait. I think I've got it. I'm an idiot. I don't know why I didn't think of this one beforehand.
Yep, good job. That's probably the answer.
Yeah,
Wait,
why did I
what?
try adding them last time? I should have multiplied them. So the 9s that I put in, those were the columns that had 2 3s. The 0s were the things that were 2 0 2. The one in the middle, it was 4 1s. And then there was the 4 on the left and the 5 on the right.
Probably.
I mean, it's not like I actually checked. I don't know whether those numbers are correct or not. Okay, the rehearsal is now over. It's time to start. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm going to start filming. Ryuki, you're going to play the fleeing culprit this time. The one who placed the right half of Tokiko's severed body here. You just finished a big job. You need to get out of here, fast. But if you leave the conventional way, you'll be spotted by the surveillance camera. Same thing for when you entered, too. The culprit used some special method to get in and out of the room. Now, I want you to consider the situation, and whatever you might be feeling, use it for your performance.
Hey, is it really necessary to act?
Shut up! Okay, here we go. Ready? Action!
Alright, boss, you got it.
I'm the one who killed Tokiko Shigure. I brought the body here for some reason. Now that I'm done here,
He's such a fucking terrible actor. It's great.
You know, with how much they reference Japanese culture in this, what with like Sukume and Bokeh routines and things like that, I wonder if in the Japanese version it has more of a similarity to No Theater.
Terrible acting as usual.
Or however you pronounce it.
Give me a break.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, still
What did
would
the
know
culprit
more
do
than
first
any of
to
us
escape?
here, considering they actually played it with the Japanese subs.
Well...
Yeah, but also, how familiar are they with classic Japanese theater?
It pulls the
I
iron
would
statue
assume
with
more than
magnetic
a
force.
majority of us here.
Okay.
The culprit probably used a remote control, but I can't find it, so... I'll try forcing it!
Ryuki, my boy, that is awful posture.
Yeah, my lower back is hurting just thinking about it.
You gotta keep your back straight, bro.
It's because it touched the infrared laser from the southwest statue.
Okay, so the statue was moved so it would hit the laser.
What did the culprit do next?
He must have also moved this statue with a remote.
Okay, go.
The statue begins moving via the electromagnets. The culprit grins maniacally, his plan in motion. Hmm?
Can you not read the stage directions out loud? You're supposed to play the part of the culprit.
But what's the point of...
Don't talk back to the director! Don't put the fucking ass straight at you!
Oh no! I need to hurry, or someone's gonna see me! Hurry! Hurry! Move already!
Oh, whoops.
Good, Ryuki. That's it! That's the performance I wanted to see!
But like I said, the culprit probably had a remote.
It's fine. This scene is where we show the screaming of the culprit's tortured heart in monologue.
Alright. This statue reacted to the laser too. I see. So this is how it works.
Shad's asking if Tama is voiced by Laura Bailey.
Give me a moment.
No.
From earlier, right?
Her name starts with an A. And the Her name
I'm
starts with
looking
A
it
and
up.
her last name starts with a Q.
Secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel with chicken
Through
and
the mountain.
fries.
Oh yeah, what was the last part? All right, and die.
A hidden door.
If we go through this, and it turns out Tokiko was right about being able to resurrect herself, and we find her clapping on the other side.
It's more than a hidden door. It's an elevator. See? There's a button pointing down next to the door.
This is the highest floor of the building. Looks like this elevator is only for going down.
Let's try pushing it.
Tama's voice actress's name is Aniris Quinones.
Yep, she's the English voice of Mirko in My Hero Academia.
Now we know Terror's escape route.
And the way he got in.
Terror used this elevator to bring Tokiko's right half into the room.
He must have used the same method to get out.
The statue and non-Yipple X symbol must have been set up to return to their original positions automatically. Anyway.
I can't help but notice that the statues are back in their original place. Did I have to push them back there?
What is this place?
Oh.
What kind of spoopy?
A subterranean cult lair. It's what I've always wanted.
Tunnel to the other side of the world.
You mean we're
Happy Easter, I guess.
Yeah.
160 feet deep.
Look, I mean,
Mamoru
this
is. Can I just say, Mamoru is going to be freaking the fuck out when he comes to check in on us and we're just gone.
yeah.
What were you going to say, Earth?
I love things that are underground. I love the occult. I love a secret passage.
Radio waves are completely cut off due to the depth. We can't connect to the network, so keep that in mind.
I estimated the depth by calculating the acceleration and the time spent in the elevator.
I was going to make a reference, but I realized that I can't for multiple reasons.
Anyway, let's start looking around. Maybe we'll find some sort of clue.
Okay, but first, I gotta check in with my Neopet. How many legs do I like? 6. That's loving? God
Gosh,
damn it!
Dang it!
I got Mizuki again. Okay, I just need to get impish or crazy up above brave and loving.
I'm gonna take a guess that's not gonna happen.
We should probably start looking those up.
Yes.
I mean, it's just for earning eyeballs. If I don't manage to get them, oh well. I find it's more fun to guess.
I mean, I did say there is an actual prize for getting all 8 of them.
Well, yeah, but I also saw that in the manual it mentioned that at a certain point the time limit is reduced, so you can just ask question after question to just speed through it. So I think if we hit that point and we haven't gotten all 8, we just make use of that to just speed through.
I don't even know when that is. If it's a point, I don't even remember when that is. Also, Earth. Get it right. It's a Digimon.
I mean, okay, I was trying to reference something else. I was trying to reference Tamagotchi, but I couldn't remember the name of it. So I just said the name of the one thing I knew.
A nice symbol here.
I know! But Digimon's an offshoot of Tamagotchi.
I know.
The non-Yipple X.
What is this box?
I don't know. The jewel box from Urashima Tara?
You open it up and suddenly Ryuki's a grandpa.
Yeah, you open it up and yeah.
That's the tale of the mermaid.
That one was at the bottom of the ocean.
But there's a beautiful princess here, right?
I recall that being referenced in Ever 17, which I reviewed recently.
Where?
I know it's in a fair few things.
Yeah, but that was the first time I actually saw it being referenced by name. Now that I'm familiar with it, I also know that it's mentioned in Stormblood in Final Fantasy XIV, but it wasn't mentioned by name, so I didn't catch it at the time.
This is kind of creepy.
Maybe it's a pedestal for performing some sort of ritual.
Like offering a sacrifice.
It's not an ironing board, that's for sure.
Not with that kind of attitude, it's not.
Tokiko. She said Nyes isn't a religious group, but this is clearly...
It's definitely got some cold vibes going on.
What's this? It's mechanical.
Some sort of device, maybe?
Can't you analyze it?
Not from here, no. At the very least, it doesn't seem to be explosives or poison gas.
Oh, Shad, I know the one you're talking about. The one we used to always play at Eric's place?
You mean it's safe to open?
Probably.
I actually don't remember much about the plot from that game, now I think about it.
Don't tell me you're going to open it.
Yeah.
Maybe you shouldn't.
Why not?
Well, just a hunch.
It should be fine. You said it's safe to open.
I did add probably.
Still, we can't just not check it.
You can't get the treasure unless you lay the dragon, huh?
Exactly.
There's so much wrong with that statement. But...
Mm.
Hmm? What was that sound?
We just got hit by a dart, didn't we?
Ryuki, a biological signal has been detected. They're somewhere close.
What the?
What?
Why do you look like that?
What do you mean?
Anyway,
Oh, Shad, that might explain why I couldn't tell what, why it was relevant. Because, yeah, I would have been familiar with the American release.
What is this?
Hey, I just realized something. Is this, like, also, like... Remember the first Somnium when you go inside his head? Is this that area?
It might be. They both had stonework, but the area we were exploring there was quite destroyed.
Ryuki, there's a torch coming down from above! There's another one!
To the left!
Damn it!
To the windows!
To the wall!
Those are some nice QTE skills.
Hey! I said stop!
I learned to pause and actually read them before just hitting buttons this time.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that would just fucking kill a dude. Farewell. Ryuki Chapter 3. R2.
Boss! I apologize for yesterday!
Ryuki, we wouldn't need police if an apology solved everything. I know you're doing your best on this investigation. Nevertheless, your screw-up yesterday really cost us. The investigation hasn't been proceeding like we hoped.
I'll make up for it! Please, give me another chance.
This reminds me of something. My daughter's been begging me not to decrease her allowance when she gets bad grades.
This is completely different. Someone dropped a bridge out from under me. What the fuck was I supposed to do?
Oh, I think I'm gonna head out getting tired.
Squint your eyes and stand back 6 feet, and the mosaic will disappear.
What kind of advice is that?
Oh.
I'd like to turn you into a soccer ball.
Boss, why are you so mad?
A Tanuki may have been the better choice for the new investigator.
I mean, yes, but that's beside the point.
I feel like every time I try to push you in the right direction, you fold like those curtains.
Come on, boss.
Oh, is the screw up not getting dropped on the bridge, but sinking without permission? Because I remember Pewter saying I might catch holy hell for it.
Is your head as empty as that pumpkin, Ryuki?
She is big mad. Stands firm, even after getting stabbed over and over again. I could learn something from that.
This incident will stain your record more than spilled coffee.
You know, I wasn't expecting there to be a lot of unique dialogue at this point.
I smacked the hell out of some symbols last night, like that monkey toy. Before I knew it, it was morning already.
But, yeah, turns out boss being angry makes her super talkative.
That's so cool.
You're not gonna improve my mood like that. Want to take a bath together?
That sounds like a trap, so no thank you.
Wanna try putting that mask on?
I mean, if it turns me into a vampire, that probably will keep me from dying in this situation, so sure.
No thank you.
No, no, no. Forsake your humanity.
Ryuki, how about I hang you up there? Ryuki, want me to cover you in plaster?
I thought for sure the broken clock was going to get a remark. I'll have to hang down from that plant, pull it down, rip it apart, and throw it at a wall. That's how I feel inside, anyway. Not that I'd act on it. It says single unit. We don't have those. Not that it makes sense. Wonder if boss would forgive me if I took her to a red light place. I mean, knowing her? Possibly?
I opened 3 bottles last night. I wanted to forget about something. I'd like to bury you right about now.
Okay, this is probably a terrible fucking idea.
I thought you were a bit more capable than this, Ryuki.
Oh, I thought she would get pissed about me doing a wink sync on her.
I mean, I got chewed out by my higher-ups, too. After work tonight, I'm going to my favorite host club and popping every champagne bottle in there.
Should I reload the save so you get the wing sync back?
Nah, now that we know that it's once per area, and there's no other people in this room, it's like, whatever.
Can we get confirmation on that?
I mean, we literally used it at every single area we went to while we were traveling. Any new information about the investigation?
Nothing other than what you already know. Oh, right, there is some news about the case. It has an official name now. The half-body serial killings. But that's pretty long, so we've just been calling it the HB case.
The HB case.
Now you know how the media is. You don't solve this quick and they might end up calling you the half-brain investigator. So you'd better start getting things done, Ryuki.
About Boss's daughter.
Your daughter? I'm still not used to hearing that.
Oh? Well, I guess it's true that I don't give off a maternal image. I haven't done anything motherly at all, really. My daughter just turned 18 last year, but she pretty much grew up all on her own.
18? She's older than I thought.
You wouldn't think it looking at this figure, huh? She's a grown woman now. She's capable of handling her business. Unlike a certain someone who gets overeager and screws up big time.
Show motivation?
It's all right now, because I am here! Half-might!
Excuse me?
What I'm trying to say is, I'm motivated, so please let me stay on this case. I'll solve this case no matter what it takes. In fact, I'm the only one who can.
Look, you realize it was that kind of gung-ho attitude that led you to making that mistake yesterday, right?
The funny thing is we know he doesn't because of the way the story is set up.
Yeah.
I understand you want to distinguish yourself, but you're biting off more than you can chew.
But I can't just stop now. I should be able to handle this better than anyone.
Ryuki, boss is right. You're getting too impatient. Your life isn't over because of one little slip-up. More importantly, you need to accept your faults and learn from mistakes.
I understand your enthusiasm, Ryuki.
So, which part was the fuck up?
So, I'm giving you a chance to redeem yourself. I want you to continue investigating this case.
Thank you!
But I need you to follow orders from above.
Orders from above? What do you mean?
It's official. Kuruto Ryuki, you're being demoted to a police officer.
What?
This is for yesterday's fiasco.
Wait, you mean like a normal cop? That's terrible! That's way too harsh!
Why would you do that to someone?
However, I'll give you 3 days. If you can resolve the case within that time, I'll take back your punishment and you won't be demoted.
3 days?
Ryuki, we should look at this in a positive light. We can continue the investigation, and if we can solve it in 3 days, you can avoid demotion.
It's impossible. We barely made any progress. How can I solve the case in 3 days?
Ryuki.
Demoted? Me? I'd rather be a bum on the street than a disgraced cop.
Ryuki!
Oh, and the communication system still hasn't been fixed. So any data Tama obtains can't be uploaded to the cloud yet. So just like I said before, Tama's data will be lost if her body is damaged.
Just dangling... giving Chekhov's gun another little shake to make sure we know it's still there.
Be careful. You seem completely out of it.
Ryuki.
Of course I'm out of it. I'm a little surprised that I'm alive.
Are you okay, Ryuki?
Yeah. I think the scenery helped me calm down a bit. But to think... demoted. Me.
You still have 3 days. If you can solve the case by then...
It's impossible. I can't believe I was told this today, of all days.
About today.
Today was the day I lost my other half.
I pulled out a broken watch from my pocket.
I had a younger twin brother. He had a strong sense of justice. Whenever he saw evil, he would stand up to it, face it head on, no matter what. That's just the kind of guy he was. His dream was to become a detective and help bring all the dangerous criminals in Japan to justice. My brother and I were really close, and we hung out all the time. It was like he was another me. But on that day, 6 years ago, my brother and I were in the city, and we happened to see a wanted criminal. I called the police right away, but the culprit tried to flee on a big trailer truck. He was about to get away. So my brother tried to stop him, and he ended up in front of it, and he got run over. Crushed half his body. This is the watch he was wearing.
Yeah, I'm noticing a bit of a trend.
His time has been frozen since. And I lost my other half. My brother died 6 years ago, on February 13th. Today was the day. But I guess there's no point in me telling you all this. You already know my entire history.
I hate that criminal.
I hate the criminal that killed my brother. I wish I could catch him and rip him to pieces.
Do you wish, perhaps, that you could tear him in half, and anyone that might have been related to the criminal or connected to them in some way, would you, perhaps, in a fugue state, during moments that you can't quite remember, perhaps... Don't mind me.
And not just him. I hate them all. All the evil in this world. I hate it all.
Then... are you really going to give up now? If you give up, the evil wins. Miyuki, isn't there something you should be doing for your brother? Think about it.
Yeah, you're right, Tama. Thanks for reminding me of my promise to him. I'll become a hero of justice.
I promise you, revenge!
That's why I decided to carry on his dream and be a police officer. If I fall into the bottom, I just need to crawl my way back up. I can't let it get to me now.
Why I became a sinker.
The reason I became a sinker at Abyss was so I could encounter the more vicious criminals. The foul, immoral kind that evade the law. Sinkers dig deep into their hearts and make them pay. That's my idea of a hero. I lost something of mine in order to become a sinker. One of my eyes. I had to extract my eye to become a sinker.
So you could transplant an AI ball. Me.
The surgery was last summer, right after I was assigned to Abyss.
Yes, so you and I have known each other for about half a year now.
I've lost many things along the way, but thanks to you going into my left eye, I feel like a lot of that emptiness has been filled.
Ryuki...
Tama, as long as you're with me, I can keep going. No, I have to keep going. For my brother, I'm going to catch the HB killer.
Yeah.
Okay, then it's time to pull myself together and get back to the investigation. So, got any new intel?
What?
I'm sorry. Do you have any new information for me, please, ma'am?
Yes, I do. I looked into Chikara Horidori some more and came across something fishy. Also, I found something interesting about Shoma.
One moment. Okay, what ability might be useful against old men? Let's see. I'm gonna say somersault kick. No, wait. Finger jab. Hey! It's a Jeet Kune Do eyeball crushing movie. Old man gonna cry. Well...
Wait, before we go, you have a call from Iris.
Wait, you skipped dialogue to get a call?
Ryuki? There's something I wanted to tell you about the case.
What is it?
Well, I'm sorry. Recording is about to start, so I can't really get into it right now. Would you be able to visit Lemniscate later?
Lemniscate, the talent agency Iris belongs to. The building also has a small recording studio.
Alright, I'll see you there later.
Okay, thank you.
I hope I didn't skip the rest of the dialogue. Okay. Okay, good. About Chikara.
Chikara was doing some dubious research in the past.
No shit!
His current research is pretty dubious too. Rewriting DNA to achieve immortality.
It was even more questionable than that. Rumors say there were even human experiments involved.
Human experiments?
Anyway, word moves fast, and the research institute was temporarily shut down. This happened 9 years ago.
Holy shit, something that happened that wasn't 6 years ago.
During that time, Chikara
I know,
went
right?
missing for a bit to avoid being investigated.
But what about the current institute?
Oh yeah, Shad is right. We're probably gonna find half of Iris later.
It was reopened after things had settled down. Of course, that required a massive amount of funds, which was provided by Riti Chieda, Kizuna Chieda's father.
Who is that? I get the feeling they play a lot of Mahjong.
Riti Chieda is an extremely wealthy investor. He's rich enough to be on the list of the world's most wealthy people. He's involved in a wide range of business ventures and holds many different titles. Investor, philanthropist, the founder of the Chieda Foundation, a university professor emeritus, a national goodwill ambassador. And after all that, he also became the chairman of the social welfare corporation, Iowan.
Iowan?
It's an orphanage.
John Madden.
Seems that's where he is now.
Football. What is it that bothers you about Shoma?
The location
Holla,
indicated in the
holla,
hidden
get
message in
dollar.
Bats 490 was a research institute. That's what Shoma said, right?
Yeah.
But it actually wasn't Horadori Institute. I read through a ton of speculation threads online, and none of them mentioned Horadori Institute.
Then where was it, really?
I don't know. All I know for sure is it wasn't Horadori Institute.
Then that means Shoma lied. I have to talk to him. Where's Shoma now?
I don't know. It looks like he turned his smartphone off. But we do have a lead. Remember what Komeiji said?
Yes, he really loves this Ferris wheel too. He's almost in middle school and he still comes here by himself all the time.
Ferris wheel? The one on the rooftop amusement park at Misaton. Our destinations are decided for now, but...
Iowan, Misaton, and the third is Lemniscate.
There's one more place I'd like to go. Marble in Golden Yokucho.
Ah, Mama the Informant.
Whoa! She looks different this time around. I love the veil.
You suspect she might know something.
I love the
That's
cat
right.
ears.
Then let's get going.
Yeah, let's go.
Alright.
And the whiskers.
First off, let's ride the Ferris wheel. Or, actually, it is 7.
Oh, Mr. Ryuki.
Gonna stop here?
We could, because this moment where we now have a choice of places to go could make for a good stopping point, and it might be a while until we get another one. Suki, what do you think? Since you're familiar.
Give me a moment. I'm gonna check something in this case.
Uh-huh. I'll just hang out for a little bit, since if we do decide to stop here, I don't want to come back in a week mid-scene. Oh, I actually can't enter the menu right now, so I'll have to push onwards for just a little bit, regardless.
What are you doing here? Here to see me on stage, perhaps? Sorry, but I won't be performing today.
He isn't.
Aww.
Actually, I'm here to talk to Shoma.
To Shoma?
Yes, Shad, he is what the movie version of Steve should look like.
Why am I on a Ferris wheel with you?
Aren't you having fun?
Because we're gonna trade Pokemon, duh.
I would be if you weren't here.
Ryuki, Shoma is actually responding to the conversation this time. This is proof that the chastity belt of his heart is loose. If you shove yourself in there, he just might open up.
Could you please not phrase it like that?
Let's see.
So, the answer to that is, once we go through all of these options, we'll be getting to our next Somnia. I will leave it to you to decide whether or not to stop now or actually go until we get to this beginning of that.
Well, the main concern I have is like how long it would take to get through these 4 scenes, which I think might take
Unfortunately,
another
I
hour
don't
or
really
so.
have an answer to that.
Yeah. I think I am going to go ahead and call it here for now.
Okay.
Though I am going to do one thing real quick before I hop out. Because we did unlock something new today.
Hurry and check it out. Good choice.
Let's see what Tama has to say about those.
Okay, let's hop back in for that.
Ryuki, you're going to play the fleeing. Hey, what's wrong? I will. Welcome home, Sea King. How about we make out? Purr, purr.
Now, if only she looked like this during the main game.
I know, right?
Like, I had forgotten that I had dressed her up a little bit beforehand.
They should have made it so that your cosmetics apply in the main game.
Yeah, absolutely. Alright. I am going to go ahead and call it here, and when we resume next week, we shall question Soma. But until then, I hope you all have a... I suppose it's a bit late to say a good Easter. The day is basically over. But I hope you all have a good rest of the week. And I will see you here next week for more Somnium Files. And on Wednesday for more Blaze Blue. But...
the finale of Continuum Shift! Finally!
Yes. But until then, you all have a nice night.
Will do.